What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So I just wanted to talk about something that I thought was interesting. I saw top-ranked CEO and promoter Bob Arum say that MATCHROOM CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn made a silly mistake. He said that he gave current unified Mexican heavyweight champion Andy Ruiz Jr. all the power, all the leverage. He says that by announcing a fight without Ruiz's signature, without Ruiz's agreement, without Ruiz signing off on it, and wanting to place it in Saudi Arabia, announcing it that it was going to take place in Saudi Arabia. He says in a foreign country. He says that was by far one of the dumbest moves that Eddie Hearn could have made in his career. He says that he gave Andy Ruiz Jr. all the leverage. He says the U.S. government will not sanction or force an American citizen to have to go to Saudi Arabia, of all places. So by Eddie Hearn saying that the fight must take place in Saudi Arabia, or will take place in Saudi Arabia, and trying to drag Andy Ruiz Jr. to Saudi Arabia, now Andy Ruiz is going to go to the government, which there's reports that he already has, and fight the case that he doesn't feel safe. That's the reason why you continue to hear Andy Ruiz say, I don't have any protection. I don't feel safe. Because of the environment he's labeling on Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a level 2 country as far as having issues with foreigners going over to the country and there being issues. I'm going to say, leave it at that, right? Because, you know, YouTube is a little weird in their word, you know, choice of words. You got to be very, very careful with your choice of words when you're dealing with YouTube. So, Saudi Arabia is not a safe place for Americans to travel. Andy Ruiz and his team were aware of this. And now they're going to fight the fact that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua want the fight to be in Saudi Arabia. Well, should I say Eddie Hearn? Because Anthony Joshua does not want this fight in Saudi Arabia. Anthony Joshua, initial reaction was to have the rematch in New York, right? That was Anthony Joshua's initial reaction after the loss, June 1st. Then he said he wanted it to be in the UK in front of his 60, 70, 80, 90,000 fans to cheer him on and help him and give him the necessary edge he needs to be successful and succeed and defeat Andy Ruiz Jr. It would give him the necessary edge, right? To hear them cheering and calling his name. That would give him the motivation. That would give him the edge. So we know Anthony Joshua is not hell-bent on fighting in Saudi Arabia. That's the choice of Eddie Hearn because the money that's been offered. So with that said, right? With that said, it's interesting what Bob Arum said because now all the leverage is in the hands of Andy Ruiz. That's the reason why Andy Ruiz continues to say, this fight is going to go the way I say it's going to go. This fight is going to happen where I say it's going to happen. Because he's the champion. Right? And so now, if it goes to court, Andy Ruiz is going to say, I don't feel safe. And like Bob Arum said it, and understand this. Let me say this. Bob Arum was a lawyer before he was a promoter in the sport of boxing. So understand that. I want to make that very, very clear. Bob Arum was a lawyer before he was a promoter in the sport of boxing. Okay? So take that into consideration. You understand? What, I gotta put it in subtitles or something? Take that and consider racing. That's gonna go over your head. So anyway, Bob Arum knows the legal system through and through, right? Because he was a big time lawyer, attorney here in the United States. So he understands what will be allowed and what won't be allowed, right? He knows what Ruiz could do in court and what he won't be able to do in court, right? So Bob Arum saying that, you know, Bob Arum saying that Eddie Hearn made the dumbest mistake in his career and put the ball directly in Andy Ruiz's court means a lot. This is not Bob Arum just rambling and babbling on. This is Bob Arum knowing the legal system. And when he said, you know, excuse me, there's not a court system in the States that's going to try and force Andy Ruiz to go over to Saudi Arabia, and said that Eddie Hearn lost all his power because he announced something with. So essentially what Bob Arum is saying, that he tried to force Andy Ruiz to do something that he was unwilling to do, he didn't agree upon doing. And he tried to force him to go do it in another country that the United States is not in agreement with us traveling over there to begin with, because of the threat. So now Andy Ruiz he's gonna play the role to a T. He's gonna say, listen, this guy's trying to force me to do so on and so forth. He tried to force me to go to a foreign country that I didn't even feel safe. Now it's gonna give him power to say, listen, I would much rather, okay, where you want to fight, Andy? Listen, I feel much more comfortable, you know, if we had in New York, because I don't know what this guy is up to now. I don't feel safe going to another country under his watch. So I don't feel safe going to the UK now, because I don't know what he's going to try to pull. He tried to force me to go over there. He agreed upon something that I didn't even know about, to go to a place where it's a level 2 in danger. And now he's going to stand on that square and try to force the fight to be in New York. You see what I'm saying? Eddie. Inexperience. Let's look at what Bob Arum had to say, shall we? Let's just read it verbatim, what Bob Arum had to say about this entire situation, and Eddie Hearn giving up his leverage. Let's listen to what Bob Arum had to say, so you guys don't say, "Oh, Blue, he didn't say that. You're making up stuff." You know how you guys do. Insinuate. So here's what he says. He said, I think Eddie Hearn showed how stupid he is by making an announcement that the fight was in Saudi Arabia before he signed Ruiz to a contract. Right? That's what Bob Arum had to say. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with this. He said before you had him sign, to a contract. Now Ruiz has him by the balls. He's saying that now Andy Ruiz has Eddie Hearn by the balls. He's in a great position because the guy went out on a limb and announced the venue in Saudi Arabia. Ruiz, one country in the world he doesn't have to go to if he doesn't want to is Saudi Arabia, because his own government said you're not safe there. Right? So this is what that's just a few things that Bob Arum had to say. So he said that now he has him, he has all the power. He has all the leverage. And I'm just, I don't feel like reading the whole thing, but you guys understand where I'm coming from, right? He says because he announced it in Saudi Arabia when he hadn't signed a contract. Right now, Ruiz has him by the balls. Ruiz, one country in the world he doesn't have to go and fight if he doesn't want to is Saudi Arabia, because his own government said you're not safe there. So the government is saying that essentially you're not safe fighting in Saudi Arabia. You understand what I'm saying? You're not safe traveling to Saudi Arabia, let alone fighting in Saudi Arabia, having an event in Saudi Arabia. You understand? So the government essentially is going to back Andy Ruiz. And they're going to give Andy Ruiz power and leverage. When they go to court, Eddie Hearn is going to lose. Like Frank Warren stated. Eddie Hearn is going to lose now. Now, if Eddie Hearn would have did this within the States or within UK, then he would have had leverage if it went to court. But now he's going to lose in court because now Andy Ruiz is going to say, I don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. And the government, the court system and the government is going to say, you don't have to go there. So now they're going to say, oh, this guy can't. Eddie Hearn is not from the States. So Eddie Hearn, you came here, you tried to drag this guy to an unsafe place, and he didn't agree upon this, and you tried to force him there. Okay, now we're going to give Andy Ruiz power and leverage. What would you rather do? Now Andy Ruiz is going to say, I want the fight to be in. I don't feel comfortable, like I stated, under his watch in the UK because he tried to pull a fast one on me. So I'd much rather stay home. And he's going to beat the contract. And he's going to beat it. So I can't wait to see how this unfolds, because me personally, I'm getting tired of the saga. To be honest, I'm getting tired of the saga. Right? And I just want to see the fight. I just want to see the fight. I want to see the adjustments that Anthony Joshua made and the adjustments that Andy Ruiz. How much better can Andy Ruiz be in a rematch? And I want to see the adjustments that Anthony Joshua made to be successful. So I want to see the chess match. And it has a lot of implications on the heavyweight division, obviously, as 3 belts on the line. WBA, IBF, and WBO. And what did I say? The IBO? The WBA, the WBO, and the IBF. And the IBO. I believe. Most people don't recognize the IBO. That's why. But I want to see it. And I'm tired of the saga now. I'm ready for them official announcement, official press conference, official venue, and let's see it already. Let's see it already. But like I said, Andy Ruiz has leverage now, and he's going to force his hand. He's going to stand on his square, point blank and period. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Buzz Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Buzz Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share this video. That's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Salute. Peace.